Hey, what's up everybody? My name's Roger. This is Adventure with Roger. Today we're going to be talking about the $99 top fin aquarium that you can buy at all the major box stores like PetSmart and Petco and all those good guys, which is right there, set up and ready to go for the past 24 hours. So without further ado, let's get right into it. Alright everybody, so here we got the top fin aquarium 29-gallon tank. It comes with everything in this kit. So it says create your very own underwater world in simple steps. It comes with this light, a thermometer, it comes with the heater, a net to catch fish in, it comes with a filter, a vial that has nothing in it, it's for testing water purposes, and the actual filter, and a 29-gallon tank. None of this stuff in the tank, obviously. Inside the tank I have 2 bags of this super natural white sand that I got at PetSmart, and I also have about half a bag of this aquarium gravel, which I also got from Top Fin at PetSmart. Now, what I really want to talk about here is, so this tank, which is the one we're looking at here, have everything set up and it's been running for at least 24 hours. Now you can see the water inside the tank is still got like a white tint to it compared to this tank, which is crystal clear. Now the reason for that is there's a few reasons. Number one, the filter that they gave us is not taking out everything that's in the tank. Now that's a very fine sand sediment that is floating around in there, giving it that white tint. And obviously the filter that they gave us, which is working properly, is just not taking it all out. And you can kind of see inside here, it's not a terrible filter, honestly with you, but it has one gigantic channel in here that goes all the way from this side. It's all the way in here, all the way over here, and the water travels up from the bottom through this canal, through this filter pad that we have here, and this guy out and back into the tank. So as you can see, and this right here is your flow regulator. So I'm going to turn it down. You can see the water flow go down. You can turn it back up. And that just means it's pulling more water out of the tank faster. And then here's the thermometer they gave us. I have to put it right here because it's not actually going to stick to the inside of the tank like I want it to. So I just put it right there. Also, you can notice that this top piece right here is a one-piece top, which means the only way you have access into the tank is this little flap that they give you, which is kind of, honestly, kind of a pain in the rear end, because when you have to take water out or put water in, you have to pull this gigantic lid off of here because it's all one piece, which is not ideal. What you kind of want to see on this tank is, obviously I have a different kind of top and a different light and stuff whatnot, but see how this folds up and it gives me access to the whole front end of the tank. That's kind of more ideal for when you're wanting to get some fish out of the tank. You don't have to take the whole top off, or if you're trying to feed your fish, or a multitude of different reasons why that's way more handy. Now also, you can see the lights. Let me just pull this up real quick. The lights on this tank, the ones that they give you, are both white LED lights. Now, there's nothing wrong with that. It obviously lights up the tank super well, as you can see. The only problem I have with those lights is the only thing they're good for is to light the tank. They're not going to help you in any other way like as you can see in this tank, all these live plants. The only plant in this tank that's not real is this red one in the back right here that's covering my heater and the wires that are back there and the thermometer. That's the only plant that's not real. Everything else down here is 100% real plant. Well, that's not. That moss right there is a fake. But all these plants are real. All these plants back here are all real. And so the reason why this light is so much better is because it's a multi-spectral light, and that helps plants grow, whereas this tank only has white, which is not going to help the plants grow. But I have to let you know right now that this light is $160 because of the multi-spectrum. Also, it has a meter right here that's military time and lets me set up what time of the day I want it to turn on, what time of the day I want it to shut off. And it also has a bunch of different settings where I can even do a thunderstorm if I want to and make it lightning inside the tank and make it dark in there. I can make it go to sunset. I can make it go to a moon setting, a dark, like only moonlight. You have morning, midday. So you have all these different settings you can go to with this multi-spectrum light, whereas this one is just white all the time. And obviously you are not able to turn it on and off through the settings. So what else can we go over? Oh, one big thing here is the thermometer and the heater element for this $99 tank. As you can see, this heater has settings on it that go from 93 degrees Fahrenheit all the way down to 68 degrees Fahrenheit. The problem with this heater is that when you turn it on, it doesn't tell you what the current temperature is. And that's why they give you the thermometer, which is a total piece of junk. But you have no way of knowing what your tank is really at unless you have a thermometer in there, even though it kind of looks like it should tell you on there, it doesn't. Now, kind of its rival over here, this tank heater obviously has this little box down here, and you can see that I can actually turn it on and off, obviously, but you can set what temperature you want it to be at, and it tells you what the temperature in the tank is actually at, which is 80 degrees. This one, you have no way of knowing what you actually have it set at. The only way you know what you have it set at is to use the thermometer, because when you turn it on, it doesn't tell you where you're at. It literally just shows you nothing for some reason. It's just a terrible design. One thing about this filter, also, this black filter, is you notice it only pulls water from the bottom down here. Where's my finger? From this black tube right here, it pulls the water up the tube, goes into this, like I told you, there's one big channel in there, and it brings it out through here, this blue, the filters through here. Now if you look in this one, this is just better technology. Okay, I'm going to show you why. The water goes in through this bottom area, sucks it up right through here, goes up this tube into the main area right here, and also see these lines right there? Those lines are cleaning the surface water, so it's sucking all the debris out of the surface water as well. Then it comes up into here, and you can see it's one big channel. But the difference is between this one is that all the water comes up through the bottom, through the multiple layers of filtering that you have. So I have a foam filter, then I have it jam-packed in there full of polyfill, And then I have this larger aggregate on top here to catch different types of things as well. And then it pumps it back into the tank at a fairly good rate there, which is just far superior technology all around, which is basically why you can tell this water is so much clearer than this side over here. Okay, let's see, what else can we go over? The only other difference I can really tell between the tanks is this tank has the black strips on the side right here, and this tank doesn't have that. You can just kind of see a little bit of the whatever they used to put the tanks together right there. So it just kind of depends on what style you like personally. Honestly, it doesn't really matter to me which style of tank you like better. Sorry about that. So yeah, that's about it. That's basically my impressions of this particular tank for $99. Am I saying that it's a terrible tank? No, I'm not, because obviously not everyone can afford $600 or $700 to $1,000 for a setup like this, where you have, you know, all your live plants, top of the line filter. It's not a canister filter, but in my opinion, for a filter that hangs on the tank, it's top of the line filter. Top of the line light, obviously, which is multi-spectrum, so helps the plants grow, and a thermometer that is easy to read and easy to adjust. One other thing I must take notice of is I have a wave maker inside this tank, which helps control the flow of the water. It makes it go around the tank like this, which actually helps catch any debris and bring it over here to my filter, which then sucks it up in and filters it through, which helps immensely, not only to keep the tank clean, but also helps to give the fish more oxygen by creating those waves and a ripple effect on the top of the water, which is nice for your little fishies. Let's see if I can get a little look at there's a little Cory right there, a little happy little guy. And over here we have our neon rainbows. 3 little guys schooling together right there. They're extremely pretty. I love those little guys. There's another little Cory swimming around down there. Have a little tunnel down here for him to travel through. Sometimes there's one laying in the little tunnel right there. And then obviously my big piece of quartz I have in there. Now quartz is safe for tanks. So that's a pretty nice piece right there. I really like that one. Anyways, that's pretty much my overview for the $99 tank that they sell at obviously PetSmart, I think Petco, all those major box pet stores for $99. Alright, so let's go over the pros and cons. Coming in at number 1, we got the price is okay for an all-in-one package. Number 2, the filter isn't terrible. And number 3, decent tank size. Going to be able to fit about 29 inches of fish in that tank. And the cons, top 3, number 1, we got a one-piece lid. That's just awful. Number 2, can't set or read the heater. And number 3, getting water crystal clear with this filter is going to be extremely difficult. Once again, thanks for watching. If you liked the video, please subscribe, hit me up with a like, and leave me a comment for future content. Thank you. Hey, what's up everybody? What's up everyone? Hey, what's up everyone? My name is Roger. This is Adventure with Roger. Today we're going to be talking about the $99 fudge me.